and we follow your lead. The South Korean government intentionally plot a way to protect their own businesses and promote the export of their products. If you say Lagos State is building the same places now, if Lagos State is how the house should be here, and that is how you are not even allowed to build a house. They will build it and you buy. You are not allowed to build a house. Hello, a very good morning to you all. Welcome to State of the Nation. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is the African Renaissance Television Desk. I'm reaching you here from London. It is one of the things we do every day. We take a look at a particular aspect of our nation, and we talk about it, we deliberate about it, and we try to make sense of it. We may be right, we may be wrong, but that's what we do. Try to make sense with you. This is a place where we talk to each other about ourselves. As usual, I have my girls. They are here on the studio. Only one is ready here. Asaba is here. Let me quickly add Asaba to this broadcast. Hello, Asaba. Very good morning. You guys are glowing, you know. On my show, you guys are looking better.
Good morning, guys.
A very good morning to you guys. Very, very good morning. Let me do one thing for myself. I was looking strange. Now I join you guys in the State of the Nation. You know, when you do this show again and again continuously, before you know you do mistakes. All right, now we are really ready. This is State of the Nation right now. Yes, today I say let us take a look at something that is very, very paramount, something we see every day, but sometimes we really don't take it seriously. But I hammer it again and again on this show, and I think today it's time for us to see whether I can make some sense of it. I'm trying to see if I can put this image of something that can help us, you know, something sweet. I'm just trying to get you something I'm looking for something that can depict what I am trying to talk about today in a very grand style. Yes. Well, I'm sure Mary is also available to join the show, to add that to the show when the time comes. But today I want us to talk about something I call the toffee ideology. The toffee ideology. I think it's women that like toffee. I'm going to ask Mary. Mary, are you there? Let me ask the two of you. What is your favorite food, really? I'm not talking of food. Sweet, or how do you call it? Is it sweet, or how do you call it?
Is it junk?
And
something food. Junk food.
Junk food, yes.
Ice cream.
I can see one here. There's one called the flavor. They come in different flavor. You know that.
Which one?
Some of them come in different flavor. I'm just trying to get an image that will tell us this story. Look at this one. Would have been nice. Oh no. Okay, let me see whether this one will work. Well, I'm trying to depict. Some of them are like. Let me add Mary. Some of them are just goody. In UK we call it lollipop. The kids they love lollipop, you know. Lollipop. Lollipop.
You have put that picture before now.
Sweet.
You have displayed that picture before.
Huh?
You have displayed that picture before in one of your shows. Yes, in one of the morning shows. All those olden day sweets that we don't even know, safe.
Yes,
it's olden day sweets. It's olden day sweets. Let me tell you before. He has displayed it before.
Anyway, but I'm gonna use modern one today so everybody can be on the same page. Nobody can say they are not familiar with this.
No, the producer is not old now. We know
There's something like this. Our own was made of was not like this. Our own was the one I really loved when I was young is the goody. It's made from chocolate. But this is the typical sweet, right?
Yeah, we also have goody. There is inside one sachet like that. So use your mouth. Yes.
Gloria, you might get it. Gloria is with me. Yes.
Why not?
Gloria is with me on that one. You see, I say let us look at it. This is the toffee ideology. You like all this toffee. So when I talk about toffee, people, I am trying to talk about something similar, something sweet that you can lick. You understand? There are two things about this. It's very sweet. No story about that. Women love it. And children love it. But what is one of the things you can tell from this, Mary? It cannot even fill your stomach. It's not necessarily cheap, but it's not going to fill your stomach. So it's not going to satisfy you. It's something you just lick. And it can be it's very, very damaging to your health, especially when you are of a particular age.
Now the truth is not, you will not tell children that one. No, children don't want to hear. Oh, that's in
Exactly.
fact, it's for some kids. It's better you don't give them food. You give them this sweet. Oh, hmm.
Exactly. You understand? And that is exactly what we go through in Nigeria. We are like children. You understand? We are like children where we want to have this. I beg, make I look for one better image for this YouTube, Facebook. Make I check her first.
But the
Make
thing
I
is,
know this.
for this sweet, I don't even think it has so much effect on the younger kids, like the teenage kids. I think it has to do with, when you grow at a time in life, when you start to grow, then it looks as if you now begin to be affected by a lot of things. Because you cannot tell me that a child of 12, 13, 14, it will not really have any effect on them. They play very well, so they sweat.
Yeah,
But I know that it still get to tell on you as you grow old. That's the truth.
and
All
that's
those things, they
you know you're gonna
accumulate.
you're gonna see
They accumulate
Mary.
later.
Yes, what I went through is what I went. In fact, in the UK before, if you come to my house and you come and see Pepsi, eh? I don't buy one Pepsi. I buy the crate.
They
I dey
for
buy
make you
like
a
six.
ambassador now.
Yes, and
Ambassador.
another thing, like if I want to eat, I will take a beer. There's one Carlsberg beer I used to drink. I'll mix it with malt. I call it diesel. When I mix it, I take and step any food I'm eating. Listen, as I'm finishing, I'm sleeping. You understand? Those were habits I had. The reason I try to depict this today's topic with this is so that we know that anytime, anybody, anything you do, my people, that does not have tomorrow is very, very bad for your health and not good for your future, for the future generation. See, what I want to say is the utopia ideology has become, you know, the guiding principle of our nation. We are greedy. Nigerians, we are greedy. We are greedy. Our parents didn't do this. So there are certain things when your father is, or when I grew up with my parents, there are things they won't do. They will try to avoid anything that will because everything these people are thinking is about, what about my children? What about my children? Gloria, that's why your parents, Dorcas, that's why they took time to send you to school, even when they are not comfortable. Family will borrow money for you to go to school. They're not enjoying it, but they look at tomorrow, what your life will be. And when your life is good, it will bounce back on them. That's why the three of you study mass comm, and I have you on this platform. They didn't want you to be Ron's girl. Sorry. They want you to grow into women. And I'm sure when they see you today, they look back and say, yes, it's worth my sacrifice. And it's only going to get better. That is a parent that thinks. Those are parents that actually plan for tomorrow. When they were giving you money for school fees, Glory, the man may not have it, the woman may not have it, but he look for the money for you. He could have enjoyed himself with that money. He didn't go for the toffee. He chose the hard way. This hard way have tomorrow. He could have enjoyed the money that day and said, to hell with this girl. But he didn't do that. I'm sorry I'm using you guys as a case study here, so that I can drive this message home. So what I want us to look at today is, as we look at our country, can you see any plan for tomorrow? Most of the buildings I'm seeing in London today, they were built years ago. And the one they will build today, it's going to be that same story, that understanding that it should last long. They're not thinking of the immediate gain. What is happening to us? You know, our parents, you know what they were doing? They were planting Iroko trees. Sometimes when you plant Iroko tree, you will not even see it, though. You will not see it. And the problem I have with it is that it's not only the government that is doing it. We are celebrating it. We are celebrating it. Is it not sad? Is it not sad? Now, it's okay for the government to try to play with you and say certain things to you. Maybe I can live with that. But you're actually the ones celebrating it. Who can help you? Who? Let me see your faces, because this women today is a challenging day for every one of us. See, what I am begging, or what I am trying to talk about today, and I want everybody to open their mind and look around them, is what kind of project is your president embarking on? What kind of project is your governor embarking on? Look at this, look at the concept of your so-called legislator, your local government chairman, your leaders, and even your community, your kings, even yourself. Are you planting something for tomorrow? The thing for tomorrow is not always what you will get to. Knowing that people are coming after you. I said something to Mary. He said the price of rice is good. Sometimes we think we are only doing it for our children. No, make her not mind. Let's do today first. Tomorrow go take off itself. And I said, okay. So you have cheap rice today. I'm still using the rice because I'm going to use other instances. We're using rice today. So what's going to happen?
Hey,
What's going to happen 10 years down the line?
Granada is still expensive.
Oh,
Since it's food, you want to talk about.
When you know the price of every food in the market, when you know the price of every food in the market, when you know that.
Granada is not down yet. They should please do something about it.
If you want
At
to
least,
talk, if you want to get Mary respond immediately, you go talk of the food in the market. She go tell you the
at
price.
least, if by 2027 they want to kill us, no problem. Let's enjoy first, though. Because I think we are supposed to be producing the food. So if they're not thinking to us, we producing the food. Let them reduce the one that we are seeing now. Very important.
It's like Gloria, are you on mute? Because I hear you say something. Well, I can understand where you guys are coming from.
Now
But like
Mary
I
at the
said,
house, so if she want go open a booker, if she want open restaurant, make we know. This one wey she dey know the price of food stuff like this. So
It's like you go fit me, but the problem is say una dey far. Who go patronize me now?
Mary can do that very well, to be honest. Mary can do that very well. If Mary husband open restaurant for Mary, it's gonna do well. But you know the funniest thing, this is
Na the
serious.
please, I'm a career lady, please.
I
I'm a
know,
career lady.
I understand that.
nah.
So what I'm saying is, if we have rice to eat today, after some few years down the line, Dorcas, You don't born your fine daughter, don't buy your fine son.
Cha.
You won't carry and go school. Eh? That time they reach to pay school fees. So soon go reach now. Una go
Dorcas
hospital,
say
go
go
put.
marry
Odogu,
Olorogu.
Odogu Parara,
Olorogu na go marry. Go use the
Odogu,
name of
Odogu
Odogu Parara,
silencer.
Odogu.
Odogu Parara.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Yes,
If
so.
you marry Ologun, he go carry you go UK when you want born. You know, the hospital where you're gonna put to bed is a nightmare. Going into the hospital in Nigeria today is like going to commit suicide. We can no more afford our children's school fees. In fact, if you see the biggest trouble parents have right now is paying school fees. When school time reach, everybody's panicking. Everybody's panicking. The home is unrest. Why? It is because some few months ago or 2 years ago, we choose to sacrifice elections for 10,000 naira. We voted for 10,000 naira.
Very, very important. They need to listen to this because that increase, we don't even know if they will stop even in the next election. As
And
sad
10,000
as this
naira
thing
you
is,
took.
even in
Is
the
it
next
10,000
election, we are not
naira you
sure that it will stop. We
exactly?
are not
Is it
sure.
10,000 Mary, and it's even more than that. Is that I want them to know that 10,000 naira you took is why you are now suffering to pay a child school fees.
That
Nigeria
pain
have
of money
enough.
can never stop. It cannot stop. Oh. Because
It will
this
stop.
coming election, they are warming up.
Mary,
Even
if
if
they
it is to double the money, they are ready to double it.
and you know the
That
truth,
increase, yeah.
the more we take
This
that money,
the sad part of this thing is, in the news, Gombe State governor, right, was saying that for parents that refuse to send their kids, their wards to school, that they will face a 2 months jail term. Okay, fine. Then I was asking myself, so Gombe State, although the former governor of Sokoto State, Tambuwa, you understand, has also said that before around 2018 or so. Then recently, the present Gombe State governor now said the same thing. So a governor need to remind you that you should send your kids to school when your kids are supposed to be your priority. But the question is this: isn't that the same kids that in the morning when their mates are going to school, they'll be there hawking pure water? So your kids will go and hawk pure water. Hawk on the streets, a child of 6 7 years that is supposed to be learning in school, learning how to read and write, is already putting their minds into making money. So they should go and make money and come and feed you, the parents. You understand? There's when somebody will
yes,
come and tell me, what if they cannot afford it? Afford what? How can you not afford this? We have cheap schools, we have government schools that can be affordable. Then you allow them to be on the streets, putting all their interest in money making. And when the money is not there, they become criminals. And we talk about corruption in Nigeria. You see how funny it is? And
yes.
why this country, it will be very difficult for it to get better if we do not stop.
Mary, Mary, again, you just talk about parenting. You understand? Again, that's why it is good for everybody to listen to what we're doing today. Because what did I start this show with? I started the show with your parents. Trust me, it is not true that when they were giving you money for school, that they were not inconvenienced. But what did they do? They made the sacrifice. It's a sacrifice they are now seeing their daughter on the television this morning. And I said it's going to be better. You think they didn't suffer? Yesterday, I talked about religion without sacrifice. Today, let's talk about our top ideology. When you do things for the one you're going to get now, like I put on the platform now, I want Dorcas to read what I wrote on the board. I want everybody to read this. We see this every day.
They, they
Share
share
bags
bags
of
of
rice
rice
and
and
branded
branded
wrappers,
wrappers.
but leave our educational system to rot and our hospitals as mere consumption
consulting clinic. And I said their plan never extend beyond the next election cycle. You see the fear? What they really bother about is the next election. And the politicians are doing it. Even our parents are not doing it. You have a child. You could not make the sacrifice for the child to go to be the best. You're gonna receive the repercussion. It's gonna be clear, loud. You have a community. All you're gonna do is maybe now that somebody said yesterday, if all we do, the only thing that unites us together is when we sit down and dance, not to sit down and build. You know what we do? That society is going into ruin. In my place, we have something they call the festival. It's celebration of it's a New Year festival. If you not plan the yam, you will get the New Year festival. They no more do the festival. There's no yam to celebrate on those days now. What happened to us? I don't think Asaba is with us. I think their system has been frozen. Let me take them out first so they don't get confused. When they recover, they will come back. This is sad. You know why this is it, Mary? According to UNICEF, Nigeria has the highest number of out-of-school children in this world. It's estimated to be over 18 million. What happened to us if we don't educate those kids? They become time bomb. They're going to be kidnappers. Maybe they're going to deal with us, whether we like it or not. Now, this is now us. This is not just the government. The people kidnapping us today, the ones we refuse to take care, we need to carry along. Awolowo said it. He said that man's son or daughter that you refuse to provide education for, we end up kidnapping your children because what would they have? I ask you every day on this show, I say, Mary, would you want to be going around the bush like the herdsmen? So your career is to follow animal. They follow bush, they go. Do you want that job? Do you think it's what they want? Toffee ideology is my topic of today. How could we be so happy celebrating failure in the name of success?
Honestly, how could you be so happy celebrating failure? Honestly. It's just so sad that it hurts.
Yes, I really don't have the strength today to ask them too much question other than to be very calm. If the Nigerian government says, okay, what is the future of the country? And the future is not very far. 5 years, 10 years, you will see the result. You know, the last time, you know what I asked them, my Yoruba people? I asked them, you say, they talk about, they have a governor, and the people are not looking, they are waiting how governor will come bless them. Individually. Even the young people, they're looking for appointment. And I asked myself, okay, what is the nation plans? Mary, if we now say, let us pick 5,000 aeronautic engineers, 10,000 medical doctors. These are intentional plan. Construction engineer, because every day now we construct roads. We now train construction engineer to the highest. And I said, okay, maybe we need building. We need people to help us to build our houses. Building engineers. When those people descend into the land, what do you think is going to happen when they finish training?
Do we use them? Do we use the ones we have?
yes, maybe you will not have a choice, because whether we will use them, that's another thing we will discuss another day. But if not, maybe since I was born, now they call Julius Berger to come construct road for us. Meaning, 60 years ago, we did not plan how we're going to construct our own roads. That's why now, as I'm an old man about to leave this world, we are still inviting Julius Berger. They're still inviting Julius Berger. It has to stop. It has to stop. And it should stop now. It has to stop, and it should stop now. You see, in things we do that we don't know, I'm so happy because as we move on this world, I found out that good people are bound to suffer. And this job I do have taught me a big lesson. Is there any justice in the world? They killed Jesus. Do you ask why they killed Jesus? I'm confused. But where is God? Because a country where one person you create is not better than the other. The American Constitution, when they declare independence, say all human beings are born equal. And we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, among which is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We have a right to live, we have the right for liberty, and we can pursue happiness, Mary. A society that does not provide that is digging its own grave. Now, Mary, maybe sometimes you think your parents they thought they were doing you, they were doing you favor. No, they did the favor for themselves, and they did the favor for the society now. How come everybody is sleeping? You understand? Now, because now you are useful to the society.
Yeah, that's it.
Yourself, and you're useful to them. That is a plan down the line. They didn't think of the immediate gain now. See, the only reason I say you look around you today is look at the people around you, the politicians and what they are doing. Is the plan, does it have something you will count on in 10 years' time? Sometimes I know we need roads. Sometimes I say, yes, we need roads. Some of the projects I support what the new government, some of them are doing. But your brother, your papa, he not train you to construct road. So you not will train people to construct road. Because if we have a pain now, maybe, perhaps if our own is to construct road, I was thinking we should be training people who's going to help us to construct the roads. So in another 10 years' time, we'll still be inviting Julius Berger to come and construct road for us in Nigeria. That is obviously. Maybe there is no time. In fact, a Julius Berger that will be here will be owned by the British government. That is because they are in Europe together.
You know, if it was only Julius Berger that is the company that is in Nigeria that fixed road, it would have been a different thing. But we have, I can't even count. Countless, like there are so many.
The Chinese are now there. The Chinese have seen the market. They are there. The Chinese are there. So, and of course, they're looking for business. And Africa is a prey. Because your parents or our people refuse to think. It doesn't take us 3 years to train experts who can construct roads. 3 years. We don't have 3 years. Tinubu doesn't have 3 years to do that. So why? Why Nigerians? Why? You see, when we train those people, they become our own. We're not paying them. They're not coming and going. They become our own. It'd be like, let me put it this way. You have been with me for some time now. In the course of being with me, you saw a time I made a decision to buy a house, a decision to rent. The ones I bought might be more expensive and more painful, but they are not dragging me rent. Oh.
Yes.
The one I rented, they are dragging me rent. Is it rocket science to know that the best way to do is to buy your own kitchen, no matter where it is? No, they said they will not get there. Now I have learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson in a better way. Nigerians, let us come together and build a nation for our children. Enough of this toffee. Let me bring the guy back. Enough of this toffee ideology. This one cannot feed us. And I want to break it down to the Nigerian government so they know what I'm saying. I've identified one already. If we want to build tomorrow, one, we have strength. I think our biggest strength are actually the human resources today. Our biggest strength is the human resources. So if we choose to train, and when we train what we need, not the education given to you by the white man. No, we now know that we need construction engineers. So we need people to construct our homes. We need people to construct, because now they construct bridges so well. To construct bridges. All right? To farm, Mary, in the civilized way. We need computer experts, because nobody can do anything now without the computer. You see, if you go to our school today, all these basic cases what we need now, they are not there. Mary, is it gonna be magic tomorrow that your government is training people to study theater arts? And there's no that school, that department could not be converted to movie making. You have a moving industry that is thriving. You don't have a theater industry. Who did this to us? That is even thinking. Are we sincere with one another? But let me not go into that one, because if I go in, I'm going to go far. So I'm not talking about the sweet first. The sweet. And I want to base it on the next election so that I won't go too far. These politicians are looking at you. They are telling you I'm doing things for you. And they are helping you with a lot of things. I know during this Christmas now, they're going to come up with something. So I'm going to come with Okada. They're going to come with so many things. So your future is how to ride Okada. Mary, can you imagine how painful it is? That same Okada rider could have been trained to become maybe a construction expert, to earn millions. You don't buy an Okada. The fool is happy. You don't get Okada. Your life is sorted. If I talk now, go to me, they kill me. What do you do for me? After all, you do this for me. Mary, can I come in? Can I interfere? Can I argue? I have no case. Toffee ideology. They're going to come now and tell you that, you see, since Tinubu came to power, or since the politician came to power, the next plan is, they know their next ambition already. So they're planning only towards the next election. You know, they go beyond. And that is the danger of this democracy. Maybe if we allow them to stay for 20 years, it's for better for us. Because maybe all they plan is what they're going to do so that you vote for them. They know the time is short. They are human. The implication is we are all now suffering. All of us. We are suffering. We are in trouble. Big time trouble. We are in trouble. Big time trouble. It has to stop. It has to stop. We're going to live in a country where we plan for tomorrow, beyond the next election. And you that is looking for the cheap rice to buy now, I know Mary wants the cheap rice. Mary knows the price of granite oil. Mary know all of them. I understand that. Mary, until we start to produce these things, until we have Nigerians who are trained and Nigerian government choose to go and farm and we make rice.
Yeah.
Whatever today is going to be a poison for your child education tomorrow. Don't you want
No,
your
that's
children
the
to
truth. You just said the simple truth here. If we are not producing, then I don't know where we are going. We need to be
if,
producing our own food.
yes, because
It
if
even
we today, then your children's school fees, it's going to be a burden because your pikin school fees now you just eat so. This cheap rice when
that's
you
it.
buy so now your pikin school fees you eat in the name of only 2 cups of rice now in Buddhist you said. It costs you a school fees of 150,000. Mary, when we're growing up, school fees in Nigeria was not like this, and it can be resolved. Mary, of all the Nigerian schools that are dead, they have the facility more than the private schools. What is in a private school that you can see in Nigeria that is not in Uniben? All those stupid those mushroom universities. What do they have that is not in Uniben? That's not in UI. That's not in UNN. But because we have raped ourselves, it is now costing you that have the affluent so a huge amount of money to go to private school. And even your child going to government school today is a failure. Why is it so? Now, Mary, why is it that we can't afford healthcare now? No hospital. In those days, you go to Nigerian hospital, you'll be treated well because these facilities are there. Now we're choosing to eat rice and forget how we're going to be treated. Because money went to the for spend to repair our hospitals or fix our school. Now it take compromise, say they bring rice for you. Because when they say they bring the rice, Nigerians can't understand. It is your foreign money that is now used to import rice. Kai, the value affects your economy. So it now affects your school, it now affects your healthcare, it now affects every aspect, even the road you're going to drive your car. Because you've chosen to eat 2 cups of rice. And that phenomenon is what the Christians call toffee ideology. Not only the government is guilty, you and I were guilty. In some cases, the government actually has stressed. They have to do what you want. The government don't have a choice. They have to obey you. If they do otherwise, what's going to happen to them? Are you Nasabana? Don't come back.
Don't come on, next of Jesus say they play.
So, no worry. We'll soon overcome the network. But what I'm saying is,
Amen.
we are in trouble. We need to be brave, man. I really want you guys to know that when somebody make a very short-term gain, anything you see that is short-term gain, it's a damage to your system. Like the way I eat this food now, it's going to damage my system on the long run. The same way somebody they come, your local government chairman, they share money for you. How much can they share? If they use that money to build a standard hospital, that hospital will use it for years. But you don't share that now. And we don't eat and we don't
No, they
remember.
will not think towards that direction now. They won't. Anything that will make Nigeria to be better, they are never thinking about it. Imagine where
And
our doctors are planning on doing us strike.
patient. Mary, in a way, we have to demand it. If by the time we now frown at somebody throwing 2 naira at us, they will respect us. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The time will come, you say, no, we don't want that shit. Who do you think you are talking to? Then they will respect us. As it is now, Mary, there's nothing these guys need to worry about. They have a free world. It's a free world for them. Because the people they are ruling, they are sleeping. Everybody,
Yeah.
if Nigeria is a dangerous country, let me put it this way. You think you have a brother and sister, you should be scared of them. Anybody you meet is out to take. They don't plan for tomorrow. Nigeria is able to take your money now. You don't know whether you're going to see me tomorrow. Now, imagine you have a relationship and that relationship stays on and on and on. Are you not going to eat from it?
Yeah.
But you get it on him and you want to take it now. No. It's very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate. And we're going to change this thing now. The days of toffee ideology must stop. In fact, like I always use myself as an example, nobody is not telling me to stop eating sugar. If you give me sugar, I will ask you won't kill me. Let's say asking, I'll ask you, Mary, this one, there's no way it can never get to my mouth. This goody.
But before, if they tell you not to take sugar, you might not accept. So everything has time.
No, that time. In fact, if my mom see me with certain things, she stop me. The ones when I take myself nowadays, so and some of them with lifestyle. They tell you, say, oh, yes, oh, Mary, it is very good to carry all the women in the world, oh, carry 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the time you come, you get syphilis, you get HIV. Now that you go no say, for those of now when is not in one place. By the time you don't carry disease, and at the verge of your marriage, when your husband concentrates on disease, when you carry come, now that time you know. Say for better, make you not eat those 10,000 naira. Take God for that wrongs. You need to respect yourself that time. Toffee ideology. It's a choice we'll have to make. And you know what is so painful? If these choices we are making is only affecting us, we say to hell with us. Mary, it's affecting the people coming after us. Our children will never forgive us. Now, look at what I have on the screen. 18 million children out of school. Imagine what 18 million is equal to population of 3 countries in Europe. Imagine you train them and they now got the right education and they become like the Mary, who can actually be useful to society and themselves, who can separate themselves. Because you know what education does? When you're educated to some level, you begin to have self-worth. You begin to respect yourself. No, I don't do that. Listen, I'm a lawyer, I don't do that. I cannot be seen doing this. Listen, I'm a medical doctor, I cannot be doing this. You understand? I'm a journalist, I can't be doing this. So many things come in personally, morally first, and then everywhere you go, you are useful to society. You can actually contribute immensely to society, to yourself, and to your parents. Now we just leave this 18 million. And Nigerians said, we know how to say, not my pikin, not their own. That the pikin not be own, now everybody get them. Because when that pikin won't shoot somebody tomorrow, not be parents go shoot, maybe now you go shoot self. I'm happy this northern governor that says if your child is not in school, you go to prison for 2 months. It's a good one. Because if we want to have it tomorrow, then the children now must be trained. Because 2 years down the line, we are too old, we are off the scene. Then we take over.
That's
Maybe
it.
if you get down the line, I will be off. I'm not going to be in this world forever, except I believe I'm going to live forever. But at the point in time, I will leave the scene. Somebody else will take it on. Any man that thinks he's going to be here forever, he's a foolish man. There's some time I wake up, I say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. There are things I say I don't want to be doing. I am being forced to do it because of the wrong decision I've made. And I'm saying to myself, no, I want to stop. 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 You know what I'm saying? Mary, what do we do? Coffee, it don't ruin our lives. It has ruined our nation. Everybody today is thinking of the short game. Politicians own it. Now themselves, we're supposed to show us leadership. That's why they have to pay me.
Yeah.
You know
That's
Tony
it.
Blair. Oh, I would respect Tony Blair. Tony Blair said education needs to be sustained in the UK. Somebody have to pay for it. If I'm looking to how I'm going to win the next election, we're not going to do it. Tony Blair came up with painful reforms. Painful. That's what sustained education, university education in the UK. Today, the UK, if not the new policy now, they are just misbehaving. The UK is now a home for foreign students. A home for foreign students. You know how much they now make from foreign students? Painful reforms. He wasn't look because that was if everybody on the street, the Labour government do this. Tony Blair said, okay. He used one word. He said there can never be this kind of changes. You cannot have a school for everyone without somebody paying for it. There have to be school fees. You know, people that don't pay school fees, you now introduce school fees, Mary. How do you think they feel?
No, feel bad now.
Exactly. There was people were on the street. He said we can't afford it. This is what Tinubu did, and I was saying, thank you, sir. We can't afford subsidy. Yes, it's painful. It's painful, but we don't need subsidy. I give you a hand for that. That's an example of somebody that thought it's not going to give us Tofi ideology, only to import rice. Now, wow, no.
Daddy Chris, he can't get it all now. At least he's trying his best.
No. In fact, you can't rob Peter to pay Paul. You say, oh yes, in fact, fuel, they're more important than rice. If they don't make it, give us subsidy, then you ban rice. Which correct person will go be farm? Come on, man. Now, you take this thing up, you take the money from the subsidy, you don't even think, okay, if Dangote now, Dangote is going to have the biggest refinery. A time will come, Dangote is going to have the biggest refinery in the world. If he continue the way he is now.
No, but he already said it now. Okay, yesterday. In the news we were reading. Yes, in 6 months' time. So, but that is if they allow him now. They allow him.
They don't have a choice. Nothing will happen to Dangote. Dangote is beyond them. God has made Dangote to be above all of us. Maybe you can see where that man is going. What the government that could not do, because it's a painful investment. You know how much you put into that place? How can the Tinubu government that want to win the next election go and spend a lot of money on refinery? People going to cry now. You go lose the election.
You're right.
Now the refinery be the second term. No, now. All the things about second term.
And the politician cannot do that kind of business because they would not want anybody to know that they own it. Yes, the next thing is to start probing them. That's why you don't own such kind of business.
In fact, they do better one, and they even do the good one. Look at what Dangote has done. The man pump his money into an area, somewhere new, straight, somewhere new, big risk. And now he's going to benefit it. His name will be written down in the history of Nigeria. You will not be Dangote. None of them can be Dangote. No president can be equal to Dangote today. Maybe, yes, as they're reading, they will not remember him. But people, intellectuals, the children that will look up, they will be cursing you, they'll be praising him. As they write the history of Nigeria, the who unto these stupid leaders, and God bless you, Dangote. I've started it all. And forget these children will see this broadcast and they're going to ask, why is this man crazy? And when they look under, they will say, oh, he was talking about of ideology, that our government was looking at how they're going to win the next election. Dangote was investing for the future. But do you know where Dangote refinery will take us to? You know, I'm begging the man. If I have where to talk to Dangote, I'm begging him to go into farming in large scale. In large scale, Mary, so that he can save us from rice importation that Tinubu is bent on doing. They will give you 2 cups of rice. Now go sell on a destiny. Now go they blame Esau. Esau and Jacob say, Esau, why you take only 1 pot of porridge? Now when they go for rice, not be pot of porridge, not better pass 2 cups of rice.
Daddy Chris, call my name directly. Call my name.
I don't want to talk.
Call my name. I don't know the bad thing I did though. I say
just know. Mary just know.
the one that you are seeing, you a bed at hand, ability. The one you are seeing is not the one you hold.
Mary, no bed at hand in this case. So. Bed not every day your
Ah,
hand.
the rice is the bed at hand though. The rice is the bed at hand.
Mary, you don't even feel afford it. Oh God, if you see the long-term event, you see what we're doing before. Say if Nigeria say must eat Nigerian rice, we must produce rice, this and that, into encourage the local people. Then people begin to go in. Government go and farm. Everybody go and farm. Maybe 6 months, our problem is over. 1 year, and worse, there will be food on the table of Nigeria. The food they are talking of now, it go japa, we go sell. People begin to make money. That is a government that have a future. That's a government that have a plan. Not the government that tells you, oh, okay, let the rice come in so that you can fight the local market. What a be that one? How can I close, if I close my eye, I wake up every day. When you tell me that thing, my spirit go reject her.
Funny enough, the government knows the right thing to do. You say it's not like Tinubu is wicked, that he does not know what to do. Daddy Chris, they know what to do.
No,
they know.
I said 2 things here. One, they're doing it to please you because he want to win the next election. Tinubu can be hard. He can tell you go to hell. You don't get it, you don't get it. But because he want to win the next election, the man is afraid. And people say, help them now. Say, Tinubu, you don't win, finish. For me, I must say, I'm not run against Tinubu so that he can help us. Because it's desperation to win the next election. Now make you see this hurricane, this whole thing when they happen now. You know the fear make you try Tinubu, if you not go land, if you not land you. Tinubu pass military regime. When you go there, a civilian government that could lock somebody up indefinitely. That Baba when he come out now military man. So that's sensitive rule. Hello, Nigerians. We can do this. You know, I won't even be here talking if I think we cannot do it. Mary, I'm asking you people again, and maybe I'm stupid. The Ministry of Agriculture can advise and come and counter my show the way they countered Peter Obi just now. That I said, if we all go into production of food, only 1 year we'll start exporting food because it's a short-term thing. Many tomatoes take 3 months to grow, and you start to harvest. 3 months. The cow now, the cow when they reach 6 years now, those days, cow they grow so quick now that we cannot give them ranches and allow them to grow so that we can get beef to export. How can we have cow? We have crops in abundance: yam, cassava, rice, maize, pepper, groundnut, cashew nut, and we are not farming it. We go import, we import cashew nut, we import even to stick when they remove. When you eat finish, that thing when you take them now. Maybe what you call them? So when I made the guy, when I carry Mary go restaurant, Mary want take that foreign one, make to remove this thing. Now,
You know
now
if
the
I
women,
go to restaurant? Do you
see
know if
the
I go to restaurant? Do you know if I go
eh,
to restaurant? Do you know if I go to
eh,
restaurant?
the women now they cause am. Guy go carry on now, no go take am easy with them. So na take push Tinubu to this one day so. Now be like,
Who
no
told
say
you that?
Tinubu,
Who told you that anybody is billing the guys? Nobody. No,
now let me
nobody
be
is billing anybody.
make her hear,
No,
make her
no,
hear.
we don't. We don't do that.
Yes. I said, one woman put that for my Facebook when I check her that day, I laughed at her. He said, if you have been talking to a woman, a Nigerian woman, for 2 weeks, he never tell you say date or not day. He not look for say mama they sick or he she they sick. I bet then so this and that. He said, forget her. That na AI. Not be the person they talk to. If they talk to the Nigerian woman in that period of time, in 2 weeks maximum,
And if
then they
you
come.
should speak for yourself now. You speak for yourself. Don't you know what all the women do? Uh-uh.
Mary, Mary, I'm using the
Sir?
case of women. I'm using the case of women as a Nigerian case. If we just can give Tinubu, say Tinubu Baba, we don't want this because it's ruining us. Baba, you don't win finish. Can you help us provide food? This is what I'm saying to Tinubu today. We don't want these things, sir. Help us. Give us. Don't go and buy it. Though. Let us go and farm. If we go die for the next 6 months, we agree. But after 6 months, there will be food on the table. It's so simple, Mary.
Nobody will even die safe. It's just that anyway. Me, at the end of the day, I know why I'm still I know it's not
Still
the
in this
right
one.
thing, no. I know it's not the right thing that they crease, but I don't know what you want, sir. Okay, let's say they have not been able to be producing food, so they should leave it to be expensive. Because I don't know
No,
what your problem
Mary,
is. Eh?
Mary, the moment we dey celebrate am, Tinubu think he's doing the right thing. And you
Okay,
become
so we should be complaining, Abi.
we should even reject it. Mary, it's like somebody give you 10,000 naira to vote for him. You said no.
Reject
It's
what?
maybe,
Reject
maybe
which food? The rice.
no. Yeah, some even during the election now, they go share rice, they go share everything.
Who dey share
I said
rice?
they share
No
mobile
go.
phone
One
in this
one
country.
pack of spaghetti. One pack.
Nigeria go share rice, go to share mobile phone. Where we are going now, share mobile phone during the election. Because they know anybody when you see am, the right Tinubu for the mobile phone, Tinubu go get his own brand. Something he could not create during the election, he go create am. The local government chairman, then they share notebook when they put their picture. Village full, he put the picture for notebook. So in the plan, it's not to provide notebook for the children, it's to sell himself for the next election. Thank God, say I know they come back. I see I'm in my area, I just they laugh. Oh, Mary, I said we will not do more than an hour on this show today, and we'll try to stick to it because I know you guys have been working hard. So I won't overstress you guys because we're still going to do one more show we promised to do yesterday. Nigerians, if we can come together sincerely and notoriously with all determination and say no to toffee, anything that we not have tomorrow that cannot be sustained, we will not do it. Now the country don't resolve. Instead of importing rice, we say no, let us, even whatever we have, we will eat. But as we do that, we are planting. We will say no to importing to subsidies. You know what? Thank God this guy has already started. Thank God they have started. We want to see your government, rather than spending the allocation given to them on bridges, to think of building refineries. Nigeria, in fact, there's no reason why Akwa Ibom will not have a refinery. I see the governor, they celebrate that, they call the condance. They have been known for hospitality. Akpa. With all the oil money when they receive from Akpa till now, we have not get refinery for that Akwa Ibom. Mary, your state now coal city, coal there, coal. If your
No, the
governor
governor.
money and think
e dey
well.
busy
It should be thinking.
e dey busy dey defect to APC. E dey busy dey defect to APC. Na wetin e dey busy dey do.
We are expert in that one. May God help us. God will help us, God is going to help
Amen
us.
o.
Yes. And it's all the prayer we can pray at this time, because when anything goes beyond man, like I always do, I do my best. When it goes beyond me, sometimes I really cry on God. And I don't know why Nigerians they cry God every day, they stop God. You understand? I see it as a disturbance of God. But hey, in a situation like this, when you don't have a choice, all we can do is cry on God, and He will come to our rescue. Maybe the situation in our country is sad, not because we don't have enough. We know the truth, that we know we have the human being, the young people to be trained to do this job for us are there. Nigeria have the best in population, 18 to 35 is our major population, 18 and 35. That is the vibrant age for work. They are still trainable, can do anything with them. Yet, the same country still invite Chinese to come and construct roads, because they know if you take the pain now. Why you go train these people? And even, one sad thing, make I still talk to my boys at home before we close this show. The boys are happy now. When government come, they are not thinking of anything. No, now how they will give them quick appointments. PA, SA, you understand? And they ask them, Mary, how much did they pay them? All the PA and the SA, when they be since, where are you now? Open at the verse for me. I go shut up. Mona tell the old man, make it shut up. He don't shut up before. But do you know what a beautiful Delta state will be with refineries? You know how much you'll be earning? And I want to talk to them also. I asked a question among all the big men in my place. I was asking the question one day, say, Mario, Dangote, open a refinery. Are you saying that we don't have big boys in Niger Delta? Especially those of in Warri. You understand? We have big boys there. We have senior boys with a lot of money. Maybe none of them could put up a refinery. Even 2, 3 can come together to have the refinery. And if they had done that, one, they're going to make serious money, they're going to build lives, and they're going to build the community. We are still waiting for Share to come back. We wait for Share to come back. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Jesus not will come again. So Share not will come back. Leave Jesus. Leave God alone. God has left. If we go build a refinery for our place, Robo people, Ishekiri people, Ijo people. The refinery, Tompolo, might you be the only guy when they see there say the strong small. Tompolo, put resources together, start a refinery. Would that be too bad? Now the question I ask Tompolo is: ask yourself, how much Nigerian government is making for them to give you 4 billion every month? Imagine that is just money fuller. Is that correct? For them to be able to give 4 billion every month, meaning a lot of money there. Why don't you open your eye, shine your eye, and invest in your own land? In the process, you've developed the land, you've created jobs, you've built life, and you have enriched yourself more, so that everybody will be happy. The question is that of your ideology? No. Because maybe when you start the refinery, you don't go bring money that month, that 6 months. The next, don't go to be building the refinery how many years? It did start the refinery, maybe the day it start and now it start to the produce. You know that one, maybe. The man has been building the refinery for years. When they said Dangote refinery, that Dangote refinery, we thought this was a joke. Now it has come to life. You're not even looking whether it can work in Warri. It was there before. But see, they want to be the star, so they fight in tribal war. I'm going to stop there, right? So that we have time to do the other show, because so we don't get over exhausted for today. I want to thank you for joining me on this morning show. And I want to beg Nigerians that in these days of this tempting time, I call it the last days, where government are afraid, where women are looking for only the shortcut, the Nigerian girls too, I see they talk to Namona no
The
verse.
Nigerian men too. Nigerian men
No,
looking for shortcut on how to make money. It's
expensive to
well
make.
low.
I use the church now. You carry your thing here, you put here, put here, put here. The end now, when you dey old, you go know. You go know. There is always a price tag.
Nigerian men. Now go dey
There's
use
always
girls, they make money. When una finish, una go know the repercussion.
even I to believe rubbish. Where the money? And then it's very human being they make money. These are the man, these kind of nonsense when they teach us for our head. When they say the God one man, the poor man when he be now, when he think of it, they say that time, he say he get to see. They the man, they pour money out. Now they see. You see, the man will see when the knowledge when he take to make money. You can't make money without a source of income. Create a source of income. Don't go to now see go. You dey see what Dangote they do when they bring money. That person get money reach Dangote. Dangote they make money every second. That money they pour enter Dangote. That akpa when you say they use the rituals, you make money reach Dangote. No, they joke with me. When I tell them, I say all these paranoia things, you need to stop. There's no magic on how to make money. The miracle is God revealing knowledge to you. So when you wake up in the morning and you want to say anything, tell God to reveal knowledge to you. It's already in you. Sometimes your ability to even wake up and say, today, I want to look for, hey, I want to make money within yourself is a miracle. Thank you very much. We're going to end the show there now so that we'll have time and energy to do more things today. God bless you and thanks for joining me. Like I said, today is a very simple show where I try to talk about how we can build our own nation. And building our own nation is actually thinking of not today, but what we can do that will benefit us tomorrow. We have young people we can train. They're going to become big assets if we take the pain to train them now. If we continue to take the shortcut, failure remains a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I really pray for Nigeria this morning that everywhere you are, please think of what you're doing that will not only impact you, but impact your children and your children's children. Thank you very much for being on the show. See you again, baby. Bye for now.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for